Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So, I've been on this thing recently where I just been trying to get the record straight on this whole Kobe Bryant's legacy and all of that, because the media has definitely been fronting for a minute. They've been lying, and the people that I keep saying it. The people that really had people thinking LeBron was on Kobe's level was Nick Wright and Clutch Sports and all of these guys. He was never on this level. Even after he won his title in 2016, it was never a conversation, bro. It was just never a conversation. I want to put up a quick poll here. This is a picture here. This is from ESPN. And it says, Kobe versus LeBron poll in 2009. Who's the best player in the NBA? The pulse of the NBA Sports Nation SportsCenter asks, who is the best player in the NBA? Total states that voted for Kobe, 37, while 2 voted for LeBron. And look, it says 75% said LeBron James. Kobe, while 25% said 75% said Kobe, while 25% said LeBron James. But I'm bringing this up to say, and me kind of doing the research about this, a lot of videos from the past began to get recommended to me in the algorithm, right? You watch a video here, next thing you know, it's recommended. You watch another video, and then boom, the thing just continues on. So during the day, back in the day, before Clutch Sports really had become who they become over the last, let me say, like 4 or 5 years, there was a whole bunch of different people on TV. And during an episode of Speak for Yourself, you had a panel of Chris Broussard, Jim Jackson, Jason Whitlock, and Steven Jackson. And the question is, the topic was Steven Jackson breaks down LeBron's weakness as a competitor. And Chris Broussard is a LeBron guy. He has him number 2 all time. And Chris Broussard is also represented by Clutch. I have no problem with Chris Broussard, but it's important that we mention that. And Steven Jackson, back in those days, man, used to just flame these dudes on TV. And in this particular segment, Steven Jackson told Chris Broussard right to his face that LeBron James was never on the level of Kobe Bryant. He said it right there. And Jason Whitlock agreed, and most of the panel pretty much agreed. And I'm like, this is what was said. And this show was published in 2018. So it wasn't like, oh, before LeBron won it. No. And if you guys think that the bubble championship is what put LeBron ahead of Kobe Bryant, after Kobe went back-to-back and beat the Celtics in 2010, y'all are living in a fantasy. This is just a whole bunch of made-up nonsense that was pushed by Clutch Sports, Nick Wright, and all of these guys. And they kept on saying it and saying it and saying it, and then it became something. It was never a thing. And this is just the evidence of it. Before we even get into that, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Kachava. I actually just used this one here today. This is the coconut cacao flavor. Is actually really, really good. There's a cinnamon one that I have downstairs, but this stuff is really good. It's actually really good if you're on a go and you have nothing to eat. So this video is brought to you by our sponsor, Kachava. Now, before we continue, let me tell you something. This year, I got serious about taking care of my body, my training, my nutrition, all of it. Nothing extreme. I just wanted to take better care of myself. But my days get busy between work, moving around, taking care of my daughter, trying to go to the gym, buying groceries. Life fills up fast. And when it does, nutrition is the first thing to fall apart. I would skip meals, grab whatever was easy, and feel it by the afternoon. Then I started using Kachava's new travel pack. Just one packet gives you complete nutrition ready for life to go on. Plant-based protein, fiber, greens, vitamins, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more. No artificial flavors, no sweeteners, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, and no animal products. All the nutrition my body craves in one delicious shake, packed to go. It keeps my energy steady all day, and more importantly, it actually tastes amazing. If you have been meaning to take better care of yourself, this is the easiest place to start. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com and use code DREAMERS for 15% off your first order. That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code DREAMERS. And here's one more thing. If you decide to try it, send us your receipt to DreamersProOfficial@gmail.com, and we will give you 2 months free in the Dreamers Pro community we are building. Or we could give you 50% off on your future merchandise when we launch it. All right, perfect. So what we want to do now is we want to play the video, take a listen to it, and then we'll come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to this here.
And LeBron is not
Allen
there.
Iverson.
Allen Iverson is a difference.
Y'all making my point. He's no dog.
I think there is a little gentle giant in LeBron. I
No
think
doubt.
there was in
Of
Wilt.
course.
I think it was in Shaq. Yeah, I think, and LeBron's obviously not a 7-footer, but he's clearly been bigger than everybody else growing up and more athletically gifted than anybody we've seen. So when you're growing up like that and you're bigger than all the kids, you don't really want to hurt them. You just want to be accepted. You want to accept, and I think there's some of that in LeBron where he's friendlier. You mentioned Michael, Kobe. Competitiveness is a spectrum.
D-Wade.
Competitiveness is a spectrum. And Michael is on one end of the spectrum. LeBron's not on the other end of the spectrum, but he's not where Mike is. Like Mike
ain't
and
where Larry
Kobe,
Bird and Magic
they
are.
wanted to demoralize you. I think LeBron just wants to win, but he might want you to get yours. I'll get 40, we win. You can have your 35.
It's a different era too. Like these players, they all get along. When we played, we didn't work out together. We weren't on the same team. So this is a true example of the era today. They don't want to compete with each other. They want each other to succeed and get points and score all the points. That's why we would never put him in the category with Jordan or Kobe. I played plenty of games with Kobe. I seen Kobe, the star player, scoring points. Kobe like, no, I got him. MJ with the Detroit days, I'm guarding Joe Dumars. LeBron just don't have that, so we shouldn't expect that from him. He's never had dog to me. He's just always been great. He's never had the dog in him that Kobe and Jordan had. I've never seen that. I've just seen a great player. So when you say he doesn't have the dog in him, I agree with you because I've never seen it. He's just great.
And okay, hold it.
What?
If that's his reputation, if everybody's in agreement, that diminishes him. Because when you start talking about the all-time greats, because I watched
But he's going to be an all-time great. That's the thing. He's top five.
So you're telling me that after this,
Excellent. So you saw that there. This is how the conversation was being had back in the day. This is what people were saying. This is the actual truth. But what has happened is they came up with this elaborate campaign. They put people in strategic spots in every major show on these sports shows. First things first, Nick Wright was there. Undisputed, Shannon Sharp was there. On ESPN, they sprinkled them all over the place. Then on Bleacher Report and all of these websites, they got them to come up with these weird-ass rankings. Then they flooded the internet with bots. Whenever these conversations would come up, this copy and paste thing would always pop up on the Bleacher Report. This was a concerted effort to make it seem like this is a real thing when in reality it's not. And let me say this real quick. LeBron fans, you see how Kobe fans are out here trying to defend his legacy and y'all like sitting, oh, here, look at. You just wait until LeBron retires. You just wait. I give you guys a few years and y'all gonna be the same ones on the internet. Well, LeBron James is the second greatest player of all time. You just wait. Just you sit back and wait and you will see. Y'all gonna go through it too. But these are the conversations that were being had out there. You heard, but we all knew this already. We all knew that this was in news. The only person this is news to is LeBron fans. Because they have pushed this lie over and over and over and over again to the point where these people now believe it. This is the whole joke of it all. And the only thing that I've after listening to LeBron James fans, the thing that they rest their argument on, after sitting down and closely paying attention to them, is MVPs. Regular season MVPs is where they make their argument. That's the thing. Regular season MVPs. But we'll address that in the next show. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.